Goodbye elevation and hello easy breathing. Back in Kathmandu, we had quite possibly the most reviving, delicious Indian meal of our entire lives. Meal in general. Having the luxury of food options at this point was quite nice. Then we went to Swayambhu Temple, which was actually recommended by my friend Ahana, who will be a coworker next year. And there were loads of monkeys up there. There was also a second temple that had a ton of prayer flags, which hit a special spot for us, having just been in Gorakshep literally that morning. And right after this, we met up with the boy Peter Coquillette. It was an awesome meetup. Crazy to see a BC friend all the way over in Nepal. And he's actually been living here for around 3 months at this point. So he was studying abroad, same thing with Daniel Sobel, and they were living with families. So he gave us a great tour of the town. You could call it a locals only tour. And we saw a ton of different back alley stupas and some of the oldest temples in Kathmandu. And he ordered for us at this dinner, and it was fantastic. We got a takali set, a little peanut salad that was a bit spicy. And then next morning, we rose pretty early. We saw the stupa that we got yesterday. Had some brekkie, did some breath work, got our certificates for accomplishing Everest Base Camp through the Gokyori route. Had a little one final goodbye with the tour company that we booked with the boy Raj. Green Valley Nepal treks, definitely take them if you get the chance. They were great. Then we went to Pashupatinath. Peter took us here, and this was a real highlight of my trip. This is where they burn bodies, just like Varanasi, and it was really happening here. It was a really cool way to see Hinduism in Nepal, since we had seen a lot of the Tibetan Buddhism side earlier in the Himalayas. And then we were able to go to Peter's homestay for a lunch, and they rolled out the red carpet for us. I'm so grateful. We had the most delicious, hospitable time with them, had a great conversation. And it was also awesome to see where Peter had been living for a bit. So then we checked out his school, we checked out another monastery, and then checked out this place in Little Tibet, a pretty famous spot in Kathmandu, with all the prayer flags and the stupa. And again, really cool to see the contrast of Hinduism and Buddhism in Nepal. And here you can see the sound bowl that actually bubbles because it's so powerful. That is some real energy right there. Okay, then we went to Bhaktapur. Here's a story. Tried the Juju Da, which is this yogurt curd, and oh my gosh, it was so delicious. We were contemplating getting a second one because it was so good. And then about 15 minutes later, my stomach just hit an absolute wall. I could barely walk. So we posted up here for about an hour and a half, and here's me. I just could not move. So bad. 2 hours later, stumbling around the streets looking for medicine, and then just yacked everywhere, literally all over the square. And some locals were asking if I was okay. I was not okay. It was crazy food poisoning. The next day, my mom came down with it. Can you believe it? She was down bad. Hannah and I walked around a bit. I wasn't fine, but I was fine to walk. So we walked around Kathmandu a bit, went to the Kathmandu old school. We went to the Kathmandu Durbar Square, and it was honestly just a maze to get there. As you can see, Google Maps doesn't portray the city super accurately. There's so much life going on. So we really just had fun being back in stimulation after none in the mountains. Not after long, we packed our bags up, went to the airport. My mom, again, feeling so bad, hopped on a flight to Delhi, India. And here is where our next adventure begins. Peace out, Nepal. You were so amazing to us. Bye-bye.